You need like a little light, like a green light or a red light.
Are we live? We're recording?
Yeah.
Sick one. Ladies and gents, welcome to the second Waffle on podcast. I've got Dean again with me again today.
Hello, how we doing? I'm Dean, window fitter from Birmingham. Sounds like a blind date thing.
Man of the people. Old blue collar Dean.
Oh man.
Dean, why is the political system still shit?
It's all fucked because you can't trust rich people.
So why do we?
We don't have a choice.
But we
the
do.
Rich people stop us
But we do.
from getting into. We can't.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, we can, mate.
Not in the same way. Like, you could be like a working class councillor.
Yeah.
And like run over a kid. Boom. Man, a little headshot noise from Gears of War. And you'll be arrested. Whereas, I don't know, rich people seem to be like slinky. You know what I mean?
Very slimy.
Get out of shit, can't they?
Very slimy.
We
They
just
know the
can't-
right people, don't they?
We just can't get out of.
Fuck the rich people. Like, I don't understand.
We're
Like, I
starting
speak-
hard here, aren't we?
Yeah, this is what I plan to do. Is like start with the bad shit and then get
Progressively
better,
lower.
just so people enjoy it a bit more.
Okay.
Yeah, get the shit out of the way first.
Yeah, go on.
Well, I spoke to my nan about it the other day. I was like, when has this political system ever worked? Like having a prime minister and elected officials and stuff like that. It's never really worked. Because like you can go from education secretary 1 minute to controlling the money.
Yeah, I get what you mean. Like the seats change. That's crazy, but having a democratically elected leader is the best way. Why else you gonna have a fucking monarchy?
No, I agree with I agree with voting and stuff, but I think, like, take agriculture for instance. I think someone should have been doing that for at least so many numbers of years, so they have a clue. Because like I don't have a clue about agriculture, and if I wanted to get into politics, I'd have to start there. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I get what you mean. Like they're just like data readers.
Yeah.
And they make decisions based on the data with no actual experience.
Yeah, that's the way it works, isn't it? Because
they set the laws that they never have to live by.
Yeah, exactly. Like they'll start off. I think I can't remember who explaining this to me, but there is like a tier of all the ministers, like agriculture and
important heads, like, you know.
No, like in each part, you know, like they have a agricultural minister. Like Ed Balls was educational secretary and then was Chancellor of the Exchequer or something like that. But they'll have a tier. Like the bottom tier is like agriculture and stuff like that. Then it moves on to sport. I think sport might be in with
end up as like defence.
Yeah, education and then defence.
Good ones.
Yeah, defence is next, and I think then Chancellors and Vice Prime Minister or whatever they call it is below Prime Minister. But I don't understand why have we never questioned this? Because it's never worked.
That's just, you'd struggle to question it because it's very difficult to have a good alternative to it, because you either have.
Well, let's get an alternative.
You either have a dictatorship.
Let's start a revolution, Dean.
You can't start a revolution so you know what you're going to be doing, or at least have an inkling of what you're going to be doing. Like the violence never ends if you have no idea what the end goal is. That's always going to be worse than suffering through a shitty democratic system.
Ugh, like we are now.
Yeah. No, we are now. Yeah.
Like I don't know why we don't. Like I said a second ago, like have like a council of elected officials. Obviously, like say if so many candidates went for agriculture, they're obviously going to be into it. Like if you've been a farmer for so many years or whatever. I don't know why we don't do that and just they convene in a meeting every so often and do it that way.
Yeah, all the farmers sort themselves out, like.
But then we elect them.
Like a union.
Yeah, like they still run for positions, obviously, because that's what democracy is. We do vote.
General Secretariat of the Farmers Union.
Yeah, but then like those heads all meet together, like a EU, where prime ministers and presidents of every country in the EU meet together and try and get a deal together or whatever. I don't understand why that can't work. It probably won't be allowed to work. That's the problem.
Yeah, that's what I meant earlier. Like it
fucks rich people over, doesn't it?
They don't want to let go.
But there's more poor people than rich people.
But there's always been more poor people than rich people.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like in the Doors song, they got the guns, but we've got the numbers.
What's the Doors song?
The Doors song, I can't remember the fucking song. 5 to 1.
Oh, the Doors song.
5 to 1. By
I thought it was like one word there. I thought it was like a
it's in the
state in Vietnam or something like that.
No, 5 to 1.
But like, I don't understand why this can't work. It makes sense to me. I need to get a petition going, don't I?
Get a petition. Bring on communism.
Bring on communism, man. But the thing about communism, it works on paper.
Exactly, but that's it. Look, so as an alternative to democracy, what have you got? You've got like communism, which
All my way.
Well, yeah, but your way still ends up as a dictatorship, doesn't it? Which is an unelected official.
No, like everybody on the council would be elected, but they have no political agenda. Because like, look, if you look at the left and right now, they're so far apart, and I don't think you can run a country that way.
No.
Because there's some things on the right I agree with, and there's some things on the left I agree with, and vice versa. I don't agree with some things that both do. But you have to choose, and it's like, well, no, because you're gonna get. Like, no matter who you talk to, you're going to piss somebody off, aren't you? Whoever gets in.
Yeah, but that's just the nature. That's just being a person. You go to school. You've got kids who don't like you, and kids who do. You're never going to please everyone.
Yeah, I get that.
So what you've got to do is make it like at least bearable for the people who don't like it.
We never started to do that.
No,
not now. Like in past times, like Tony Blair's Labour, even though Tony Blair was...
So it talks to me about the betrayer, mate.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, he did appease some of the right, even though his party is on the left. Which is... I didn't say it would, but we were... But I think people were less antagonised at the time. I wouldn't say better, because I was only a child, so I don't really...
But then we had different problems then. Like now, well, we've always had the environmental problem, but it's really come to a head now.
Yeah.
You know, we're starting to realise that when they're all screaming and shouting on the radio and on the TV, save the planet, the language of it really needs to change to save our species.
Yeah.
The planet's still going to be here. There'll still be a spinning ball of rock flying around, but we won't.
Probably better off if we were here though, wouldn't it?
But it'd be us ruining it for ourselves.
Yeah.
Whereas if, like the sun goes supernova and burns us off the planet, well, what can you do?
So I just thought about what I would do. I'd probably just watch it if I could.
Yeah, what can you do?
Might as well.
At least we didn't, at least that's not something that we caused ourselves. That's one of my big fears.
Is that we cause our own demands?
Yeah, I can't handle that. We're the only, truly sentient species that we know of, so we can't be allowed to go extinct. We wouldn't let the last tiger go extinct. Well, we're the last animal of our sort of point in development, so we can't be allowed to go extinct. So we need to stop ourselves going extinct in the same way as we stop all the other animals and plants not to go extinct. Because there's only one of us. You could get rid of the orange tiger and keep the white one. There's still tigers.
Yeah.
There's only one of us.
No, I get that. It's just one of those things, because it's just been declared a national emergency now, which is good.
It's not a national emergency, it's a global emergency.
Well, it is a global emergency, but the government have just declared it as a national, because obviously some...
Well, they can only dictate over
that's what I mean.
their own nation.
I don't know. I don't know if it's going to get better.
It's not going to get better.
It's not going to get better, but we just got to make it not get any worse.
But there's a certain point where I think because it's got so bad, it will just continue to get worse. Like, the tipping point.
The game show?
No, it's got so bad that it can't recover.
Yeah, I know what you mean. It's
fast enough for life to stay as full as it is.
Yeah, it's scary though.
Yeah.
I'm not necessarily scared of it, but you do worry, don't you?
Yeah, overpopulation is my big one. I can't be doing it because there's got to be a sweet spot, a number that we used to have. Look, constantly they're going about growth in other countries, and that just ends up as more and more people because they want more and more jobs.
It does sometimes, but if you look at the facts, people less well off have more kids because traditionally they had to go to work, and in some countries on this planet they still do that.
Yeah.
So the better off economically they are, the less kids they have because they don't need them, which sounds bad, but they don't.
But then, if they didn't have as many children, they'd be better off economically anyway.
Oh, yeah.
Because they'd have 2 mouths to feed, not 6.
Yeah. Or 3.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you're saying. But yeah, it's that thing, but they don't realise that at the time.
Like, this is going to be controversial as fuck.
That's why I have you here.
I cannot stand the malaria adverts on TV. Save these kids from malaria. Why? So they can die of starvation 6 years later. What is the point? They have so many children because they know that in the conditions they're in, they die.
Yeah. Is that why?
So if you start saving them, you're just going to cause another problem. You know, if there's 6 children, 2 of them die of malaria, 1 of them dies of cholera, you've only got 3 left to feed. If you save the 3 that die from diseases, she's got 6 mouths to feed, and it's not possible. All 6 will suffer. Instead of just, 3 suffer slightly less.
Yeah, it's that white saviour complex though. Cause I found a very interesting account on Instagram, and I don't know if we do it just to boost. I don't know if some people do it just to boost their self-esteem. I mean, I imagine they do, which isn't a bad thing. Like, do help people. I'm not saying don't help people, but you need to help people in the right way, innit?
Yeah, you need to help them to help themselves.
Yeah.
So, like, we always run around the world in all the countries that we like to invade for oil and stuff, trying to bring them democracy. Well, we didn't start off with democracy, so that's not really fair to make them take that leap. You need to start with other things like feudalism first, do you know, and then work your way up the ladder, because that's how civilizations progress. So, if you can try and get everyone to the same sort of point, then you can all move forwards.
What's the thing? That's why the Middle East is so fucked up. It's because
that's religion. That is pure religion. It's the one.
Also, and same with Africa as well. Before, like, Europeans went over there was no borders.
You still had tribal.
Yeah, but they sorted themselves out, really, didn't they?
Yeah, but they sorted themselves out through war and violence.
But it was it was on their terms, wasn't it?
But that's not exclusive of Africa. That's the whole world. That's our species. We're warlike. We like fighting.
It's in us. It's in us. That's why we play sports so much.
Yeah,
sports are a breakdown of war.
It's like when
I say that to people, they look at me like
it's like it's like hunting.
Yeah.
You have that drive to chase. Do you know? I read a news story about somebody saying that pit bulls and other dogs like this, they've got a killer instinct that no other dog has. They don't. They just want to chase and play and hunt.
Yeah.
So they don't understand that hunting isn't play.
It's like I've got a border collie. My border collie would murder a pigeon if I let it.
Yeah, if it lands in the garden and it can get to it, because it's
an wild animal at the end of the day, isn't it? They're all derived from wolves.
But we're supposed to do that as well. We're supposed to see a pigeon land in the back garden and then throw a stone at it and eat it. You're not supposed to go Tesco. It's there's that hunter instinct in everyone.
I think I don't know if we're getting away from that though, just because the way I don't think you can, obviously.
It's always there, but it gets buried underneath modern life. Do you know what I mean?
Especially now. That's why I think things are going in the right direction, especially with like women's rights and the way men look at themselves as well. Because I think classically not the biggest problem, but one of the biggest problems that we've had is tyrannical men. And some people aren't agree with that, but if you look into it, but then if you look on the other hand, women are programmed to do certain things. It's like the whole gender pay gap thing.
Yeah.
It's like if you look at it, a woman in the same job will be paid the same amount as a man, but when you put everybody's wages together, they're not, because they're not in CEO
they're not
jobs.
In a hired paid job.
Yeah, and some women are, and it is getting better, which is great, but some women don't work past the age of 35 or slow down their working hours to have kids.
But then that, in a way, has to happen because men can't have kids.
Yeah, exactly.
It doesn't work like
exactly. And I think every group, even though they try and have a positive message now, is shooting down somebody else, do you know what I mean? Like, I'm all for women having equal rights as men, being in equal jobs, because that's what feminism is. Feminism is equality. It's not women being better than men, but men don't get that view of it, And I don't know if that's a lack of communication on.
I don't see a difference between men and women. There's just people. So
I do.
When you said
I do. I find one attractive and one I don't. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I mean, how
but
we all want the same things. We all want a bed to sleep in. You know, we all want food.
We all want love,
friends, love. We all want the same things. And like you said, tyrannical men. I'd rather say tyrannical people because it's about the situation that they're put into.
Yeah.
So if you're in a position of power, male or female, there's the temptation to go ham, just to go wild and do whatever you want. And there would be as many female dictators as there are men if they were given the opportunity years ago, but that wasn't because it was all male dominated.
Yeah. It's been very suppressed.
But if women were allowed to do it, I think they'd be just as bad.
Yeah.
I don't think they're any different to men. I think that we're all the same.
They are
We're
in
all
certain
acting similar
aspects.
ways.
Like if you read certain things, they will say women are more. I can't remember if the word was sympathetic, but more understanding. Caring and understanding. They're more likely to listen to another man or woman than a man is to listen to another man or woman. Do you know what I mean? On the overall.
Yeah.
Just chemically. They have more. I can't remember the right. Should have brought it with me. The same different chemicals and stuff like that that go through their brain. So there are differences because, like, take the boss analogy. I think women do make better bosses because they're going to listen to you a bit more. Because men usually just fucking do what they want. But then again, like you said,
I know lots of women like that.
Yeah.
So I don't think that we're any different. I think it's the position that you're in, and if you're that kind of person who is gonna act like that, it's gonna come out of you.
Yeah. But are they doing that because the only people they've known to do that job are men, so they have to act like a man?
Yeah, like they have to.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Big up, and bravado, like. Yeah, I get what you mean, but. I understand what you mean. They have to kind of big and act like a man because the only people who they understand to do that kind of role are men.
Yeah, because I imagine if you asked...
And you've got to emulate that?
Yeah, I imagine if you asked however many people on the street, it was like, what's a CEO of a company like?
You know, like the qualities of a soldier. Mostly you think of male qualities, not female.
Yeah.
Or what you'd say is female.
But I'm like you on that aspect. I don't see any... I get it, because they're analysing people that have already been here and they fit into certain categories, not necessarily gender, but like you say, men. Men show off a bit more.
Yeah.
So if a woman was like that, she'd be showing male characteristics just because more males do that.
Look, I always try to think of there's this thing I always think of, and it's think of as if you had two bottles. Two just clear glass bottles, one with M on and one with F on for male and female. And there's certain traits that are male and feminine that people associate them as male and feminine. They're not necessarily.
That's what I'm trying to get
to
at.
one gender.
Yeah.
But so you have men that are very caring and they love to work with children, and you have women who cannot stand kids. Yeah. And they just want to play, they just want to do what they want to do. They don't have time for that. So say you got these two clear glass bottles, M and F, and then pink and blue sand, and you can go mad over me saying pink and blue sand, but it's easier to remember than black and white. Yeah. So if I say I'll pour some of the pink sand in, that clearly means feminine feelings. If I say pour the black sand in, I'm going to have to fucking explain it every time. Yeah. So you just fill up, like at the beach with the coloured sand, in the bottles, you make a pretty picture. You take the two bottles, and the M and F represent the body, and then you just fill it with just bits here and there, different coloured sands, and then you close the bottle off with a cork, and that's a full person with traits from either side.
I think
in the body of one particular.
That's exactly how I see it, because for some reason we've characterised certain aspects of how people are as male and feminine, and because
it's much strong and aggressive. You think of a man, you don't think of a woman, then you should. I used to, but now I don't, because I watch a lot of cage fighting, and there's women in there that I'm genuinely afraid of. Do you know what I mean? That will actually kill me if they, well, not kill me, but you know what I mean. If we go into mess you up.
Yeah, they'll mess me up if I fuck with them. You know what I mean? But that's because some people don't watch that, so they're not going to see that.
Yeah, like my mum was a police officer.
Yeah,
and she was all like, I worked in a warehouse with her. And my mum used to throw 30-kilogram boxes onto the back of a Royal Mail truck all day.
Like, I wouldn't fuck with your mum.
All day.
Not that I'm afraid of your mum.
She's a strong woman, though.
Yeah, she's a very lovely woman, but I would never start on her because she would kill me.
But that's a bit of blue sand in my mum's bottle, if you know what I mean.
But it's only blue sand because someone's decided to call it blue sand, isn't it?
You know what I mean?
But I know what you're trying to say.
Yeah.
But that's the route what I'm trying to get at. It's like, realistically, they're just characteristics of how somebody's made up. They're not. Why we've categorised them as male and female, I don't know.
Keep kicking his bleeding bowl.
Sorry, mate. You ever heard of ASMR?
I heard a whispering and crunching and that.
Just a bit of ASMR. Halfway through the podcast,
whispering
mate.
and crunching. Chocolate bars.
Like, I don't know. I get why people are hung up on it, because women and people of minorities have been categorically, what's the word? Looked down upon for centuries. Well, centuries.
Yeah.
Since wherever. I can't remember the exact date. But I
don't think there is an exact
No, there probably isn't, to be fair. But things are changing, and it's good.
Yeah.
Because, like, I wouldn't say I'm a typical lad. Like, I like going out for beer. I like taking the piss out of people because it's funny. Like, in the right way. I'm not going to actively take the piss out of somebody if it's not funny.
Yeah.
But as long as they understand it's a joke.
The old banter.
You know what I mean? But, like, I'll take the piss out of somebody and then make sure they're okay. Do you know what I mean? But you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I am a bit more... I don't want to say I'm caring more than anybody else because I don't know everybody else.
Yeah.
But categorically, I think everybody has feminine traits, and
that's what I mean. Everyone's got a mixture.
Yeah.
In their little bottle that makes them up, and it's not a bad thing to have too. You know, I was about to say too much. There's no too much.
No.
It's not a bad thing.
No.
So you just mixed up how you are.
Yeah.
Everyone is. There's no one who's just blue.
Yeah.
No one who's just pink.
It's true. What's the problem with the whole... That's why I really... There's like some really positive stuff going on with the whole masculinity thing, because traditionally men have pushed their emotions to one side, and that's why suicide is the biggest killer. Is it under 30?
I think it's under 30 or something like that,
under 35 or something like that. But I've seen so much good... And I will praise social media as well as shoot it in the head.
I can't.
Because it's a good thing, but it could also be a bad thing. But the positive stuff I see on social media, for all of that, there is obviously negative stuff. There's always going to be, wherever you do it. It's just heightened because more people have a voice, which isn't necessarily a good thing, because I'm a big pro wrestling fan, and I'm on a couple of pro wrestling forums on Facebook, and some people are fucking idiots. You know what I mean? Because I get it's not real, and I get anything can happen on it. Just like on EastEnders, anything can happen, but some things aren't going to fucking happen. So just... your voice, even though you're allowed to speak, necessarily shouldn't be. Like, I'm not going to speak.
You can't say that, though.
I know you can't, but some people do.
Like,
some people will say that.
Things I say, people go, you can't say that, that's horrible. Well, I can say
Yeah, I get what you mean.
I don't have to agree with it.
Yeah. No, I get what you're saying. But like, for me, I wouldn't try and speak for somebody who's had cancer, for certain instance, do you know what I mean?
No, it's something that you have no personal experience of.
Yeah. But then again, the internet gives the opportunity for people to do that. And I think that's
done it. It's not just the internet.
But it's more heightened.
It's just years ago, all you could do was shout in the street about it, whereas now you can shout online, which is like shouting in the middle of like an open field full of people
that aren't actually there.
Yeah.
That's what I mean.
It used to be, it was only the 20 or 30 people within 50 yards who could hear you.
Now it's all over the world.
Yeah, now it's global.
Well, it's just, like I say, it's a good thing. But then again, when scenarios like that happen, it's not really. But I think we're slowly, even though the internet's been around for nearly 30 years, I want to say. 94 was the first email, maybe?
Yeah, something like that. 30 years,
yeah. I think... But look, like, we haven't got all the answers. We're never going to have the... Like, it's only been about 30 years. You know what I mean? Cars weren't good 30 years after they were invented.
No.
And look how good they are now. 100 years later.
I don't know, they look like shit.
Yeah, no, I want to sidetrack on there, but I hate modern cars. They all look the same. Surely, if you look at a 1970s Ferrari and a 1970s Lamborghini, they look completely different. But if you look at a 2019 Volkswagen and a 2019 BMW, look exactly the fucking same.
There will be no better car than the Land Rover Defender.
You know what?
The old 80s one.
If I was...
Could you imagine me driving anything else?
No, but that's the thing. Like, if you would ask me to guess what car you were going to say then, I would be like, is that a Land Rover, mate?
Yeah. You know me.
No, I like the old 50 Chevys and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But if I ever have that as my first car, the
Like
insurance...
muscly pickups. Yeah.
Like, I like the old 50s, low riders and stuff like that.
I'm just going to get a Volkswagen Golf GTR.
Me or you?
The 80s box, mate.
It's not, I can't recall it. It's in my head.
It's the box, man. It's the little Matchbox car. Oh, man, they're a classic.
Like, I know what Matchbox cars are.
No,
Oh, we're getting sidetracked because it's in there, but you know, you can't
Golf.
picture it.
You know
Yeah, I know Golf.
The old Golf, the square one.
You're saying words to me now,
From
mate.
years ago. Think back to when you were a weean.
What did my mum and dad have? I had a Mini when I was younger.
In a minute.
Yeah, man. Because it was only me, my mum and my dad.
Affluence.
Yeah, man. It was only me, my mum and my dad in it, but then they've had to have MGs and stuff. What we got now? I think we got a BMW. No. Yeah, something. No, we're not wankers. We haven't got BMWs. We got a Volkswagen. I've just angered half the fucking listeners now because they drive BMWs. On the political side of things, though.
Oh, okay. Yeah, go on.
Because I think we touched on it a bit.
Swing back around. Like
Yeah. It's weird being about in Birmingham. In any... Like, I imagine it's the same in London as well, with all these killings and stuff.
Oh, all of the,
And then all the
the
attacks.
gangs and knifing
Yeah.
and thing.
Because I have fears.
No, I don't.
I think-
Nah.
Have you not given it much thought?
I know a fair bit of self-defence. If anyone's going to...
No, I don't mean like that, but do you understand... Do you have an idea why it's happening?
Why it's happening?
Yeah. Because I think that's the main people...
Why it's happening? Well, there's never any one reason.
No,
It's
there
always
isn't.
a compound of things. So it's things like lack of jobs.
Mm.
You know, years ago, people used to all go and work in a factory, and then they'd go and meet a girl, and
From that factory.
yeah, who worked in the office in the factory, and then they'd get on with life. They'd have kids, they wouldn't have time hanging around the streets. But now you leave school, you can't get a job. You've got to make money to carry on with your life. The only way to make money is to get involved with things like that. You know,
For the people that are
for
in
the
it,
people
yes.
who are, you know, unfortunate enough to live in some of these just awful areas. Some of them are,
Well,
you know, and it's
I
not
do
the
agree
people
that-
who live there's fault.
No,
And
I
it's
do
a
agree
shame.
that some areas are worse than others, because there's always going to be.
Yeah.
But like the way I see it is, because not all of them come from broken homes.
Oh no, yeah.
But if you do not have like good role models in your life, you're going to follow the wrong role models. And for some people, it is people 4 or 5 years older than them that are already in gangs. So that's all they know. Because
Yeah.
say for instance,
you can
even
still break away from
well, you can, but they don't know. They don't know they can sometimes, do they?
everyone knows they've
Yeah.
got a choice.
Yeah. Which whether you take it
It's
or not.
whether you
yeah.
take it or not, and that's your choice.
Yeah, it is. I totally agree with that, because like certain situations in my life, I've chosen the path that was right for me. But if you're not, like, you can know right from wrong, but if wrong gets you to where you want to be quicker than right, 9 times out of 10 you're going to go wrong, aren't you?
And if where you are currently is so bad that you need it, you can't wait around any longer. You know, you need to get out, and you just see the shortest route.
Exactly.
It might not be the you know, the most morally right route, but
To a mile, as long as it gets you.
It's
where
like-
you want,
yeah.
isn't it? Look at
the ends justifies the means.
Well, yeah, because like going back to the male role model thing, if your dad's in prison, all you're going to know is your biggest male role model is in prison. Do you know
But
what I
then
mean?
you've got friends and school teachers. I think, like where I grew up, I had a kid in a very similar situation. His dad was in prison, and he had to go out selling weed so his mum could keep eating him.
Yeah, that's the thing I'm trying to say. It's you follow what you know, whether you like it or not. Like, because I'm the product. We're all the product of our parents.
Yeah.
And I am sometimes like my mum, sometimes like my dad. Luckily, I wouldn't like to be like both of them. I wouldn't like to be one of them all the time. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I like that I'm a bit of a
Yeah,
mix.
you're the best and worst of your parents
Yeah,
at the same
you're
time, all
yeah.
blended in and mixed up.
But if you know, if I was 10 and I saw a kid 15 with not bags of money, but more money
Couple
than
of £100.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because
You
like
know.
£100 when you're like 10 is like.
When you're like 14, 15,
Yeah.
£100, what's that? New pair of trainers, new shoulder bag, bottle of vodka for drinking down the park before the goals, and a pack of fags.
Yeah.
You're on it. Like,
That's what I mean.
no one to turn that down.
If all you know is that, that's what you're going to do. That's why reoffending's so a major thing as well, because they'll come out of prison not knowing anything other than what they knew before, and it's sad.
So I mean, that's why I think Labour is the one. Like, we all need a job.
Yeah.
Because you can become distracted from it. You become distracted from, the normal way of life. The way that you. If you've ever seen a film called They Live, there's these aliens that.
Roddy Piper.
Yeah, you know.
I came here to chew bubblegum and kick ass and all out of bubblegum. Legend. Do you know what? I didn't think we'd get a pro wrestling.
Put the
I didn't think we'd have
sunglasses
two pro wrestling references in this podcast. We've got two now.
But I love the sunglasses order. I got a theory about North Korea and the sunglasses.
I've never watched it, so I want to watch it.
Basically,
I know the pun because
the dudes put the sunglasses on and they can see the alien bastards.
Yeah, I know that. I know that bit.
But they look at like billboards and stuff and it says marry, reproduce.
Yeah.
And that's why maybe like the normal flow of things. The way the aliens want you to go about it. Brilliant film.
Yeah, no, because
recommend it.
Yeah, because it's like those aliens could represent anything. They can represent. Like when I heard that, that's what knowing what if you do any sort of marketing education, that's what certain colours, certain words will try and communicate to you.
Yeah.
Reproduce. Live happy, shit like that.
Yeah.
Or buy this now.
Obey.
Yeah, that's the crust of it. That's down to the bottom of all marketing. It's like obey what we want you to obey.
Buy what we tell you to buy.
Yeah, that's why one thing that I found noticed a couple of years ago. It's like if you watch adverts directed at whatever age group, say if it's 8 to 10. They'll get 12, 13, 14-year-olds acting in that advert. Yeah, because that's what you want. But you want to be older.
That's like with the gang thing. Yeah. Like you see your man at 15, he's got £200 in his pocket, and you're 13. You're there like, I could be the big man too.
Yeah, that's what it is. Because I wholeheartedly believe, yes, there are some fucked up people in this world, but they're clinically fucked up. Do you know what I mean?
No.
Like serial killers.
Yeah,
that's what I'm trying to say. Yeah, that's what I mean.
Messed up,
because I want to say everybody's good, because not everybody's good. Serial killers aren't good, but I think people in that situation live up to what they think is. They live up to that because that's all they. It's warped. They've got a warped, not warped. That's a bad word, but like they have a weird outlook on life. That's not the norm, but it is the norm for them.
I know that feeling. Like I grew up in in an area that was quite like that. You did have gangs around. You did have stabbings, and I fortunately at about 14 made the choice that this is a load of bollocks. I'm never going to be the big man, and it's never going to work out.
Most people don't. I think everybody makes that decision, but a lot later in life.
When it's too late. It's not too late, but you've already done certain things that scar your mind. You know, and they alter
people's
perception of you, and they alter the way you're going to think for the rest of your life. You know, because if you see like one of your friends attacked, you'll have
nightmares about that.
Well, yeah.
Well, some people will.
Some people will have nightmares, and you don't have to be asleep to have nightmares.
No.
You can be walking down the street, and you'll get scared, and you're trying to alleviate that scared feeling by packing. You know, your carrier.
Yeah.
And that's not
It's not. And then the way
listen up, kids. No.
Yeah, I don't think we do enough in this. I don't think we do enough on this planet to help people like that, because you can't just send someone to prison and just leave them there, because those will like it goes to anything. Like, say if someone pisses you off, your mate, they might not have done something harsh to you, but they've said something to you, and it just festers in you, and then it comes out in a way that you don't want it to come out. You snap at your mum or dad or something like that. Something basic like that. Just don't. I know it's easier said than done. That don't overreact like that. So, because I used to be really wound up like that, but now I just meditate over it and don't do that.
Meditate.
Yeah, man. But that's the thing, people, when you say the word meditate, people think I sit with my legs crossed and start humming. I don't. I meditate on the train. If I'm on the train, no music.
Stare out the window.
Yeah, just stare out the window. Not necessarily stare because I look weird. But, you know, I'll look about, but I'm not. Or at the gym. I'm doing a certain exercise, and while I'm doing that exercise, I know I'm just thinking about things and just getting them out of my mind. And that's what meditation is. Because, like, when you reach, I think it's been westernised a bit too much. Yeah, westernised a bit much. So like, all you have to do is just think about stuff. It's like people say you have to have a clear mind to meditate. It's like, yeah, that's the overall goal, but it's not. You don't have to have a clear mind. It doesn't mean you're not thinking about anything. It's just you're getting rid of all the negative stuff that you think about, and just getting out of your mind, so it doesn't manifest itself in other places.
Yeah.
Because like today, for instance, when I saw you, something could have pissed you off this morning. You can be like a dickhead when you saw me. But
I never get that.
No, you don't. I don't get. I do not get that sometimes, but then I know how to get myself back on the right track, so to speak.
Yeah.
And just because we are a predominantly Christian country, going back to religion. But meditations are more Eastern.
Danger zone.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's like meditations are more Eastern religion sort of thing. But just because the word religion's there, people have weird perceptions about stuff that comes from the East. Because meditation isn't necessarily a religious thing.
Well, no,
it's just been made into it.
It's just thinking before you do something.
Yeah. But because it's not a Christian thing, and we are predominantly Christian, I don't think people realise how good it is.
I think that will change by the time we're old men.
What do you mean?
The idea of a Christian country.
Yeah, definitely.
I hope that we're the last generation with religion.
Yeah.
I really.
Yeah, we touched about this last time. I don't mind religion as long as it's people don't try and force other religions onto people of other religions, because that's how you get a conflict with anything. Can you can have an argument simply about the team you support,
whether you like cornflakes or Frosties, exactly. And then if you try and force feed your man Frosties and he only likes cornflakes, he ain't gonna be happy about it.
No, that's what I mean. It's like, but some people just can't let that go.
Yeah.
Because I like certain foods. So on the way up, I was talking about corn. It was like, you don't like corn?
No, I can't.
I like corn, but I'm not going to make you eat corn.
I only have one kind of magic mushrooms, and they're the psychobilly.
They've just been made legal in Colorado, did you know that? Yeah.
Oh.
I think we'll have, medical weed.
Going down to South Park, gonna have myself a time.
Oh my god, it is in Colorado. I didn't even mind that connection. But yeah, I think, so, especially like with drugs as well, that they were banned because we didn't know enough about them, even though we did, but people just didn't.
Well, they're banned for our use, but you still use morphine, which is opiate.
Well, they're using ketamine for PTSD now. Got my
use ketamine to knock out horse.
That's the one thing. Like someone, I've never been offered ket once. It was like, it's a horse tranquilizer in it. It was like, yeah, I was like,
right then.
Yeah, you're right, mate. Get out of it. Like, I'm not gonna do that because it's literally designed to knock horses out. I was like, I don't care how good it makes you feel. I'm not.
Work it out, but look. It's like imagining yourself standing next to a horse and go, well, I'm about as big as its arse and back legs, so
this could kill me.
This is how much you give horse.
Give horse. So yeah, because I've got a friend coming in soon to do a podcast, and she did her degree. No, she just does research. She does a degree in it and a master's, and now she's a what do you call it? Pathologist, is that someone that does autopsies?
Yes, man.
Yeah, she does autopsies now. Oh, no. Which is sick. I was like, you've got to come in. She was like, yeah, next time I'm in Bron. Because she lives in London, so I was like, next time you're in Bron, we'll do a podcast and just talk about dead bodies. So sick.
I see dead people and get paid for it.
I see dead people and get paid for it, ladies and gents. So yeah, that's going to be interesting. But yeah, I just don't know. I think we need to, because people will say with the gang stuff, it's because they haven't got jobs or youth clubs and stuff like that. Youth clubs
ain't shit. Youth clubs are another place to meet when it's raining.
Yeah. I mean, it serves a job which should be bigger. So it gives them something to do, and it has.
Youth club should be done by the parents.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to say. Because I think, but with parents being so busy these days,
Yeah.
because they have to work so much. So in a certain job, you do have to work more because you don't have enough money.
Or you got to pay mortgage now.
No, that's what I mean. My dad
It's not
does.
like years ago when, you know, just a man had to work. And
Yeah.
the only time your wife had to go to work was if you wanted a new TV.
Yeah. So,
Don't work like that anymore.
So
Both parents got to be at work.
my dad does 70 hours a week. He does. To be fair, he does get paid for his travel, but it's still
Still out the house.
Oh
for
yeah.
long.
Because like he'll drive to Leicester every day,
Ipswich,
there and back.
places like
Yeah, and I was like, I wouldn't want to drive because it's like a 2-hour drive. I don't really want to be sat on my house driving.
No.
And then he works, but then my mum does 4 days a week. Still a lot.
But
And they're in the
that's over the top.
Yeah.
Makes up for the lack of a day. And your
No,
mum's
like they're still in a really good position.
Yeah.
So my dad runs not building sites, but he'll do.
But it helps that we're older now. Like, I imagine it was hard for him when when you were kids.
Oh yeah,
Do you know
'cause
what I mean?
you
'Cause
can't fucking do anything with your mum and dad until you're the age of like 12, can you? Now it's like 6 probably.
And even well, we used to play out, and that was free. But nowadays,
I don't see kids. I don't know if it's because I'm not there, which sounds really. Because I'm gonna bring up a few things now. That I do wonder if kids still do this. I can't remember them now, but like I don't see kids playing out that much.
no. There's loads of things. It's the amount of parked cars there is, so you can't do jumps on your bike off the curb.
Can't play Kirby.
So you can't play Kirby.
Oh,
because
it's called Kirby. Right?
Some crazy bald man will come out and shout at you for hitting his crappy car
Oh.
with a football. No one used to care when we were kids.
No, that's the.
No
one really cared.
The footballer bounced off the quarter panel of the car and they just look out the window and go, just move up there a bit.
Yeah.
Go on, go 10 yards up the road and play Kirby there.
Yeah, because like there were so many people that lived in my road and vicinity. We used to play football or whatever in the road, and no one like we'd stop if there was a car coming down.
Yeah.
The person behind the car wouldn't go mental.
Shout out the window.
Yeah, and I was like, chill the fuck out,
Just
man.
playing games, man.
Yeah.
Like, last summer when it was too hot.
Best
It
summer
was
of my
too-
life, that,
It
man.
wasn't the best summer.
It was the best summer.
The country suffered. The grass was yellow. That is something you see in fucking Nebraska, not Northfield.
4 words though. World Cup semi-final, mate.
Global fucking warming.
World Cup semi-final, mate. My life peaked when that free kick went in again. My life was peaked when Kieran Trippier scored that free kick against Croatia in the semi-final. Then it all went down because we lost.
Yeah, your life must have been harder than mine then. If you only peaked last year in the fucking.
No, that's how much it meant. That's how much I loved it, mate.
I just remember walking through town and all shouting in every pub.
Yeah, I remember.
Screaming.
I came back from the pair. Shout out the Bristol
20 odd
pair.
guys walking around kicking a ball.
Yeah, I know. I didn't say that.
I don't. I'm not a football dude. I can't.
Don't blame me. I love it. I love it, but I wish I didn't.
Out of me.
Yeah, I wish I didn't. It's all about money now. But I remember coming back from the pair. Shout out the Bristol pair and Sally Oak. You might see me there now and again. A lot more than I should be. But I remember watching
Not as much as we used to.
No, I think it was the Sweden game coming back, and I was like, you know what? I'm just going to play England songs on my phone. And I played it really loud, and I walked past people, and they were really happy.
What was the song you gotta do?
Oh, that's the John Barnes right there.
You know
That's New Order.
When you said, Yeezy?
Yeah, New Order did that one. And Keith Allen's in the video.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
then John Barnes rap.
I think I know the dude you're on about. Yeah.
I'm not going to rap the John Barnes rap.
Go
I'm
on.
going to get it wrong. I'm going to get it wrong, and I can't. I can't not do that justice. You know what I'm saying? It's one of them things.
You don't want to fuck it up.
Yeah. Keith Allen's in the Vindaloo advert video as well.
Oh, yes. And do you remember that Elvis one from the World Cup when we were kids?
No?
The Elvis song that was like the theme song for the
No?
Little Less Do you remember the boxes? All the coloured boxes and the football players on the video?
What, a little less conversation?
Yeah, yeah.
That wasn't for
We
the
were
World Cup,
kids,
was it?
Not this World Cup.
No, I know,
When
but
we were kids.
I thought it was like Coca-Cola or something.
Coca-Cola sponsored the fucking World Cup,
That's
mate.
true. That's very true.
They sponsor pissing Christmas. That's why Santa's red.
Was it? Well, World Cup. There was a World Cup.
It was. We were kids. Like it was years ago.
98,
Something like that.
2002. How old were we in 98? 4.
4. So it's got to be 2002 because that'd be.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, because 98 they brought Three Lions out again. You know,
I never understood that. Why is the lion our animal?
it's not. It wasn't a lion. It was a leopard.
Or look up. Yeah.
It was a like on. If you look back at
I like Scotland's. They're
Richard the
national.
First, Richard Lionheart. That's a geezer, isn't it?
Yeah, that's a dude.
Yeah, Richard the First.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Richard the Third's the one in the car park.
Yeah, Richard the First. They called them leopards back then.
Yeah.
Not lions. So technically it's 3 leopards.
It's like, I'm sure they used to call all apes orangs.
Probably.
Yeah.
I don't know the derivation of derivation?
Something like that.
Something like that, of words. I don't know where words come from.
Etymology.
Etymology?
I think that sounds right.
Is that the study of words?
Yeah, because... Yeah.
Wouldn't it be something cool, like
Nah,
bibliography or something?
etymology of
Fuck it.
language.
I ain't a a dictionary.
We're just winging it here, guys.
But yeah, it's one of them. I think it was the best summer ever. Even though it was really hot. And I can't deal with heat, mate.
But batter kids not playing out. That whole summer I was hanging out of windows. Summer holidays.
Why were we hanging out of windows?
I'm a window fitter.
Oh.
My job is to hang out of
I
windows.
thought you were just hanging out of windows. I was like, you don't like football, why would you be out of a window?
Waving
Carry on.
the flag. Look, it's the fucking coronation.
Oh, don't start me on that nonsense. So Danny Baker's just had the sack, you know? You saying that?
Oh, yeah.
I get it. I get the joke he was trying to make.
I don't know what he said.
He posted a tweet of a picture of a very affluent couple, because they look affluent, because they had proper clothes on.
Because they weren't in trackies on Jeremy Coyle.
No, this is like from the 30s. This picture is black and white, and they're walking down some steps hand in hand with a chimp who is also dressed up.
Okay.
And he was making a reference to how a royal baby being born is like a circus.
Yeah.
But the problem is,
yeah,
Meghan Markle.
I already foresee the issue.
And I was like, and then he tried to defend himself by saying, "Oh, I didn't know those two were having a baby." I was like, "Shut up! Yes, you do. Even you knew."
Race don't mean fuck all to me, but the Americans left to get away from the royal family. You can't just marry yourself back into it. It don't work like that.
No, I get what you're saying. But you know what I mean? Even you had an idea who was having a baby. You know what I mean? And he
can't get away from it. Like, it's a circus.
That's what I'm saying.
But it's just a poor joke, man.
Yeah, to say that you didn't know who was having a baby, I'm like, fucking cop out.
See, that's the worst thing you can do. Pedal backwards on it.
Yeah.
It was a joke. You didn't get it. Fucking just let it die.
He explained the joke, and I was like, okay, I understand what he was going for, because there are, in the circus there are chimps.
As soon as you backpedal, people expect an apology.
Yeah. I mean, he did apologise, but then he said that. I was like...
But just roll. It was a joke.
But then people can't apologise anymore because of the ego. So if I've done something wrong, I'll apologise.
Yeah.
Going back to the jokes, if I make a joke that someone doesn't like, to their face, I'm going to be like, I'm sorry. Sometime, but then again, if it's a joke...
on the situation.
Yeah, if you've explained your joke, and it's not... if it's not about race, obviously.
It's still getting aggressive.
Yes. But there's levels to it, isn't there?
Yeah.
Because, like, comedy is the best thing we can do.
Can't have boundaries, comedy.
No, you can't. Because, like, I deal with death by laughing, not laughing at people dying, but if I'm upset, I remember the funny things that's happened. It's like, say when my granddad died, I remember the funny shit he used to do, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's comedy. It's like, oh, he's just dead, he's just died. Like, yeah, but,
Sticking tea cozy on your head.
Yeah. A tea cozy is still a thing.
I don't know, there might be. Knitting went mad a couple of years ago.
Yeah, this is what I wanted to do.
There's probably a bunch of middle-aged women with a shitload of tea cozies knocking about it. That's the only thing they can make.
What's this thing? I had like a list in my head of like, do kids still do this? One of them was playing out. I can't remember the others.
They don't have water fights or nothing anymore. No, I used to have wild-ass water fights, man.
We had one the other year, didn't we?
Yes.
No, I was late to that. I think I was working and I was like...
What, 23 having a fucking water fight?
I texted the head, I was like, is the water fight still on? And he was like, no, they've just finished. I was like, sick, I'll get a taxi from work now. Well, yeah, I was trying to think, what else did we do?
Walking around, jumping through the air with 2 little water pistols like fucking John Wick.
The one thing that pisses me off about kids, though, is they look adult from the age of 4. We look like shit.
No, they don't.
No, but they look more grown up than we did.
I see some of these kids that are just starting secondary school, and if I was that small, I wouldn't have fucking survived. Seriously.
It's true. They are very... Yeah, but...
They're really small.
Is that a thing because we're taller?
No, I weren't that small.
How do you know that?
Because I weren't. Photographic evidence, mate. We live in the age of technology.
It's like... For ages, I was convinced the Big Mac got smaller, but then I realised I just got bigger. Yeah, I was like, is someone
like fucking 12.
Yeah, is someone
That's what Twizzler.
Is someone fucking me over with these Big Macs? And then I realised, wait, I've just got bigger. Is I don't know, mate. I think you just got bigger.
Nah, the kids are small, man.
I mean,
runtish.
Yeah, but do they look runtish because we... You know what I mean? Because we're bigger. We're like, how tall are you? Like, I'm 5'9".
I'm like 5'9", 5'10".
Yeah, you know what I mean? I'm not buying you on that. Because I don't know how... I never...
They're like this, man. Like, he could crawl under a fucking bedside table. He's only wee.
Oh.
He's like fucking Dobby, but blonde.
Yeah.
With a backpack the size of him.
Take him in your hold.
You can come out the cafe on a morning before you get to work, pick up this little kid, stuff him in his own fucking backpack, and leave him there. That guy who got killed a few years ago, and they found him in that hold all in the back.
Oh,
just like that.
Was he Russian?
I don't know. It was one of them.
No, I'm getting confused.
We're going to do an investigation. Yeah, we can't find fuck all.
Oh, they did and just didn't tell us.
Yeah. Do you remember Scrap Heap Challenge? The geezer who used to go proper a job.
Like, one of the experts.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Robert Llewellyn used to host it. The guy that played Crichton in Red Dwarf.
Yeah. Red Dwarf.
Yeah, man. Proper TV.
Oh, the kids don't know, man.
But like, I don't like.
Courage.
Do kids watch TV anymore?
No, they just play Fortnite and wank.
You know, mate. Awkward silence, ladies and gentlemen. Because like I remember coming home, watching TV, having or go out, watch my dinner, eat my dinner, and go out again.
Yeah.
But kids just inside a lot.
And your mates used to knock on for you.
Yeah. Or you used to ride around on your bike and find out where everybody was because there was 4 bikes outside of one of your mates' house. Yeah. No phones. You had phones, but you weren't pay as you go, so you didn't want to use it unless you had to.
Unless you broke your arm down the path.
Yeah, man. I don't know. I think kids have lost something because there's so much pressure on them.
Well, their parents are scared they're going to get kidnapped and shit. Yeah. Like, teach them some self-defence. Tell them to kick the geezer in the bollocks.
Yeah, just keep screaming.
Don't say you can't go outside in case you get molested.
Yeah.
If you try to molest, you bite it. Boom.
Words of wisdom, man. Lesson of the day, man. If someone tries to molest you, just bite his penis.
They're going to be coming after you after that.
No, man. No matter what age
you're probably packing the molesting for fear of having it done again.
The kids are getting wise too, mate.
You know, can't walk around in a cream trench coat anymore. They all see you and go near him. Newspaper, oils in it.
I think things which shut. Oh, well, for your eyes are just three holes or 2 holes?
Nah, they're 2 little eye holes.
Okay. I was thinking 3
because the fucking 20s. The newspaper in
you still get broadsheets.
Oh fuck. Why?
So white middle class men can think they're
can take up all fucking 3 seats on train.
Yeah, you ever been on the tube?
Nah,
mate.
I ain't been to London.
Don't.
No,
it's a
con. It's a con.
It's a con, mate. There's nothing good about London.
I'll get off the train in London. I'll go to like the Natural History Museum. I'll get back on the fucking.
Yeah, you know what? The best thing about London, all the museums and all the shitholes. Because the shitholes is what England's really like. Yeah. Well, these posh, but I can't be dealing with it. It's too busy, mate.
Have you ever seen? There used to be a programme years ago called Britain's Roughest Villages.
Oh my god!
it was a wild ride. Of
was it hosted by Danny Dyer?
Nah. It was back in like the late 90s. There was like Britain's roughest seaside towns as well, which is also a pretty hot spot.
Jesus!
It's a brilliant programme.
I can imagine. The sights you'd see on that.
The sights you'd see.
It's like looking down the crowd at Villa Park, isn't it? That's the one thing I love doing when I watch football on TV. Just looking at all the inbreds in the crowd, especially from the Midlands. Like, Stoke's the worst. Stoke fans are the worst.
Stoke in the fire with Stoke.
I just look at them and like, I'm not saying they're the best looking geezer ever, but I'm just like, thank fuck I don't look like that. I've actually got a chance in life.
Stoke.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is a joke. Because I don't think, going back to the comedy, I don't think people can take a joke anymore.
Nah.
I think people are just too quick to get offended.
Yeah, they get serious.
Someone will love you, mate.
Offended for,
mate. You might not meet up to people's social standards of good lookingness, but someone's going to love you.
Yeah.
Like if there's people in this world that I don't necessarily find attractive, but I'm married with kids. Do you know what I mean? Someone loves you. I mean, you might be fucking somebody else on the side, but you don't know. Yet again, joke. People. I don't know. I don't know what it is. Because I have a different outlook than everybody else, so I can't talk. Yeah, I have a different outlook than everybody else because I've been through worse shit than most people.
Yeah, you've had things go on.
Yeah, for those of you who don't know, like I nearly died 3 years ago. I had to have an emergency operation because of Crohn's disease, and that's wired my brain differently. Yeah, I don't take life seriously that much.
So I mean, you have this is what I meant about like when the gangs earlier. Yeah. There's certain experiences that you have in life, and they rewire your mind.
Mm.
They make you adapt to survive. You go, well, you're taught as a child that certain actions are immoral. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you go, well, I've got to do it to survive. So you just go, well, morality's got to change. And then
certain people that try and quote unquote fix these people don't necessarily take those views into consideration when they're trying to fix people. Yeah, it makes shit worse. Like the prison thing is like, oh, we'll take this person out of this gang, so therefore they're not going to do it anymore.
So they can cope with the rest of them. In prison.
Don't want like that. It's not worked. It's never worked. If it worked, there'd be clear views that it does work, but it doesn't work. Going back to the political system, our system doesn't work. Hence why we're in the shit nearly every year.
Yeah.
Nothing. If it worked, if something worked, this planet would be good.
But do you think that it was always in the shit and we've just never known about it?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Like people
it's always been crap.
People was like, oh, it was good when we won the war. I was like, no, it weren't, because we're still in the shit.
Like my boss and my grandparents go, oh, it was brilliant in the 60s and the 70s. You could do whatever you wanted. So, well, could ya? Because if you could smoke a joint in the street and the police caught you, they could beat you over the fucking head with a truncheon. Yeah. Whereas now, if they try and stop you, just go, come on, mate, I've got 2 spliffs on me, can you not?
Yeah.
And the police will just go, yeah, fair enough, it's not worth the bother.
Yeah, it's like...
Whereas back then, they'd crack you over the head with a truncheon and throw you in the back of a fucking... the tiny little vans.
Yeah. It's like people like I remember seeing when Brexit was the thing. It was like, oh, it was much better before we
bricks in it for Brexit.
Yeah, it was much better before we joined the EU. It's like what, before World War II?
Well, no, it was in the
the EU was created just so there was never a world war, basically, weren't there?
No, that's more NATO, isn't it?
Is it? I thought it was EU as well.
No, the EU's trade union.
Well, yeah, but
a lot of the EU countries are NATO countries.
Yeah. So they're there to protect us. I was like, you don't remember that? I don't remember what happened last year, let alone you 30 years ago. Do you know what I mean? 40 years ago.
You ever read 1984?
It's like, I've got it on.
Yeah, where you get... Look...
I've got it on, I've never read it.
They changed the chocolate ration on them. I call it getting Winstoned. And basically, they tell you one thing, and then 6 months later, they tell you something different. Yeah. And everyone believes it. They go, well, do you not remember last year?
No, that's the thing. So people don't remember the bad shit that goes on.
Bacon gives you cancer. Bacon's good for you. Bacon gives you cancer.
Bacon
fucking make your mind up.
Bacon does give you cancer, though.
But it's good shit.
Yeah, true.
Hardwired to risk everything for sex and bacon.
Yeah, money's good. I mean, meat is good for you. It's just the stuff most
the same way Guinness is.
Guinness is alright for
Guinness
you.
Is good for
Guinness
you.
Is good for you, isn't it?
Fucking toucan, pint glass.
A toucan.
Toucan.
2 cans.
2 cans of Guinness.
2 cans of Guinness. But yeah, like the meat we eat. Meat, biologically is good for us, but the shit we put into it to keep it good is not good for you. So I'm not saying people shouldn't eat meat. People should eat meat. Like I eat meat twice a week.
I'd love to live off the grid. I would. You know, you ever seen this Alaskan bush people and shit like that?
Yeah. So people
go out there and just give me a rifle and some handful of grain.
You can do that. Like it's very difficult. Like
I've just moved out, and tomorrow I'm planting. Man, I've got a greenhouse at mine.
Like, I know I'm laughing, but it's just a look on Dean's face.
The lettuce, the carrots, the potatoes. I've built a fucking...
You're going to get chicken soon?
I want a pig, but I ain't got a room for a pig.
I tried to convince my mum to get a pig, just so I could have it as a pet.
I'd have a bipolar pig as well, and then have bacon and chops and, like...
You know what?
A bipolar pig. Just say the pig's bipolar.
Oh.
And then you can have 2 names, because then if you can't make your mind up which one you want to call him.
I thought it was like some sort...
You can just say, today, you know, like stars in your eyes, today I am chops.
Oh, that's what I thought it was like a term used in pig rearing.
Bipolar pig.
Yeah, because like we're not 100% sure what we're going to make out of this pig. I didn't know if they sectioned off pigs. Like these are the bacon pigs, these are the pork chop pigs. But then I realised
different cuts.
It's different cuts. Yeah.
Didn't you used to be a chef?
Yeah. That's when my mind went. It was like, wait, there's different cuts. They're from different places. Don't ask me where they're from. But
mate, I want to get a tortoise to mow the grass. I do.
If you got a spare week.
Yeah, guinea pigs. Oh shit, you not guinea pigs. You can use them to mow your grass. They taste all right.
Peruvians eat them.
When we were kids, we used to have all rabbits and guinea pigs and stuff.
I didn't know where that was going then. I thought you were going to say.
When we were kids, me and Waff didn't live together. When I was a weean, we used to have rabbits and guinea pigs, bred them for sale, and we'd eat them.
And you know, I was sort of fearing that.
And the guinea pigs, like I was worried the first time I ate one because I'm allergic to them.
What? As in like the fur? Or?
Yeah, but that's it. I'm only allergic to the fur.
Okay. Didn't know you could. Well, I suppose you can be allergic to
not
anything.
To the actual guinea pig.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're good shit, and they just eat grass. Like you can have 4 of them in a square cage, and just move them up the grass, and they'll cut a whole lawn in 3 days.
It was like that.
And then you pick one out the box and go, "You're mine," and you stick him on George Foreman.
Is that whole horse meat scandal? People are outraged that people were eating horses. It was like, yeah, but
you go to France and ask for a steak, they'll give you horse.
Yeah,
You've got to specify beef.
Yeah, it's like meat is meat. No matter where you eat, I totally understand some people don't want to eat meat. You
shouldn't eat fucking sea turtles and stuff like that.
I don't want to.
Well, exactly, because it's endangered and it's...
Oh, I mean, I wouldn't want to even if it wasn't endangered. I just find it weird.
Oh, it's meat, and it's on a desert island. Fuck it.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Food, isn't it?
First comes if it's my life or its life, my life.
But then, if you're going to kill something like that, you got to be conscious of the end, like that it's a rare species.
Yeah.
And every like a week or so on the moon, go out to where it laid its eggs.
On the moon.
You know, because the little turtles come out at night, don't they?
Oh, I thought you meant like
go out there at night and
Sorry,
make sure with a big stick and make sure the seagulls can't have the little ones.
Yeah, no, I was thinking of space turtles for a second there.
Space turtle? Where the fuck do you live?
Well, you said on the moon. You said every other week on the moon.
Yeah, by the moon.
Oh, by the moon. I thought you said on the moon.
You know, because the little turtles crawl up out the
Yeah, no, I get that. I understand that.
So if you're going to eat a big mama turtle, you got to at least go, well, I'll roll true at night and with him a big stick and keep the seagulls off the little ones.
Whenever I talk about doing to new people, I always say...
They don't understand how environmentally friendly I am.
Not that. It's like if shit hits the fan in any shape or form, I'm similar with this geezer. Because I will listen to him because he knows what the fuck he's talking about in these certain situations.
Occasionally. Well, I'll just wing it and, well, fuck if it's the end of the world, there ain't no hospital, so you ain't going to live much longer from it anyway.
You know what I mean? Zombie apocalypse. Guys and Deans. Forever and always.
Get my big kilo bag of water purification the stab vest and the hatchet.
Your rations. What did you say that was on? Oh yeah, because I'm doing I fast for 18 hours a day now. It's called intermittent fasting, so I can get rid of my body fat. But I can't have sugar in my tea before 1 o'clock. And it's the most depressing. It's depressing as it sounds because I love a cup of tea with a bit of sugar.
I can't drink
and I can't have sugar in it before 1 o'clock.
Right, I follow the rule of goats. It's a rule I follow for everything.
Oh, jeez, go on.
Alright, so goats won't eat tea leaves. A goat will not eat fucking tea leaves. I've seen a goat eat a pack of mac, but a goat won't eat tea leaves. So I don't drink tea because there's clearly something wrong with it because a goat won't fucking eat it.
When did someone try to feed a goat tea leaves?
They won't eat them.
But how do you know this?
Watch the videos, read the books, man.
I am not YouTubing.
Do goats eat tea leaves? Yeah, but there's got and I've seen it eat a pack of mac because you know them.
What's a pack of mac?
The little mat, the waterproof jacket that you have in the little bag.
Oh, okay.
That you put on your keys.
Thank you.
Your mum boys, you're only 16.
That you can never get back in. You can never get back into the actual bar. Yeah, I remember those. I'm so glad they've died out, I think.
Yeah, and then if it gets hot after it rains, you just pure sweat in it.
Ugh. It's like a greenhouse, isn't it?
Yeah. But yeah, I've seen a goat eat one of them.
I think we've had this conversation before because I was thinking about this on just the other day.
It's a good point. The rule of the goat, man.
Yeah, because I'm sure I mentioned this in the last podcast when I was haunted by a goat.
Haunted by a goat.
Yeah, I was walking home one night and there was a random goat noise behind me, like literally right behind me, and I don't know who the fuck it was, mate. I was at the top of my road and it was, I don't know. But the weird thing was, we were talking about goats at the
You sure it
house.
weren't just some old deer?
It could have been.
Putting a bins out and the front door's a bit creaky.
It could have been, mate, but I was like
Irrational, man.
I was pissed at the time. I was full of barbecue food. It was hot. And I was like, you know what?
Got the meat sweats on.
But that's the thing, we were talking about goats at the house and I don't know why we were talking about a goat.
I was probably talking about Corey mutton again.
No, you weren't there.
Why not?
No, this is like...
You said barbecue food.
Yeah, no, different barbecue. I do go to other barbecues than yours.
You say this?
Yeah, true. None of them match up. And I don't know, I feel like I'm repeating myself though. So yeah, go listen to the other podcast, if it's in there, drop a comment.
Yeah, just fucking goats, mate, live by the rule.
Don't. One thing I saw on Reddit the other day though was a couple died from the bubonic plague the other day.
You can treat that. Go to hospital.
No, they were on a plane.
Don't kill you that quick.
No, it does, mate. If it's do you know how they didn't just get it there. They realised they had it then, but they were in.
How can you not? How could you only realise like half hour before you died that you've got the fucking boils?
Do you want me to tell you why?
The whole song.
Do you want me to tell you why? White people. I don't think they were even white, to be fair. I just like saying white people because white people are stupid.
No, but everyone knows the symptoms because you got that old song, didn't you?
Wait. What? This is going to sound... My next phrase is going to sound terrible, but it's not. What colour people from Mongolia?
Well, they're Asian, aren't they?
Are they Asian? Okay.
Well, it's
like,
Asia.
I'm sorry if that's offended people. I didn't mean it to. But yeah, they went to Mongolia, and I think the husband was from Mongolia.
I'd love to go to Mongolia.
No, this is not the worst thing. The husband, for some unknown reason, hunted a marmot while it was there. Like a weasel.
Yeah, I know.
And they caught bubonic plague.
Marmot ain't like a weasel.
What's a marmot? Like a
beaver.
Like a beaver, yeah. Because I was told it was like, it said in the article it was like a weasel. I was like, it's not, is it? Because I imagine like a gopher.
Yeah,
like a gopher.
Marmot's like gopher.
Yeah, they hunted this marmot for some unbeknown reasons because apparently they don't have normal food in Mongolia or restaurants.
There's no like Tesco in Mongolia.
Yeah, I know. But
You
there's still
are
places
out on the steppe, chilling with Genghis Khan's spirit, man.
It's not that bad. Like, I've seen... I think it was extreme.
Walking a straight line to the fucking Rhine.
Yeah. No, is it extreme tourism? On Netflix.
Where that dude goes round and
he went to Mongolia.
He has a wobble about Chernobyl. Yeah, the fucking radiation.
I mean,
bit of pussy hole about.
Wait, it can kill you though.
Yeah, not instantly.
So yeah, I don't know why he hunted this.
I've been more worried about the bus.
True. Especially the one. Did you ever watch it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so, and they caught bubonic plague off this fucking marmot. Why are you hunting anything in 2019? Yes, hunting is a good thing because for your hunting licences, so much goes back into the wildlife and it helps plant trees and stuff like that for habitats. So most people don't get that when you say people go hunting, but your hunting licence does
I'd go hunting.
I'd go hunting.
If I lived in America, I'd be one of these guys with a...
Well, it's good for the...
bolt action
Yeah, it's good for the environment.
I wouldn't shoot... Like, I'd go to... You know, you see these African hunting holidays?
Oh, no.
I'd go there, but I wouldn't want to shoot a lion or an elephant.
No.
I'd shoot like a fucking warthog.
Yeah.
An animal that's already prey.
Yeah. Well, they only kill...
Whack a leg off it, leave the rest for the wild dogs.
They only kill mature animals anyway.
Yeah.
They don't kill children because that's stupid.
No, but
they kill mature animals that are on not their last legs, but have reached maturity.
Vultures are endangered now, you know.
Why?
Because when they hunt the elephants, they poison the water holes, and the animals drink from them, and then the vultures eat the animal. And the vultures, I've heard they're endangered now.
That's not very good. I'm quite keen of a vulture. Like maggots with wings, aren't they?
Nah, they're clean up crew, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like a maggot.
Like the beetles and the worms.
Yeah. That's all I was getting to, but I like the imagery of a maggot with wings.
I'm sure in parts of America, the Native Americans used to believe the condor used to take the spirits up to...
that rings a bell. That rings a bell.
Which makes sense, because he comes down, eats it, and then flies off.
But yeah, back to this bubonic plague story. They didn't know until they got on the plane. and they had to be sectioned. The men in white coats, men in like hazmat suits had to section them, and they died on that plane. Why the fuck are people hunting? Like, why are you hunting a random marmot? I don't see a pigeon land on my fence and kill it.
You've never eaten pigeon?
I have eaten pigeon, but it's like actual properly that grown for eating pigeon.
You're telling me you've never?
No,
you've never killed and eaten your own thing.
No, I've skinned my own food.
Yeah, but
I've never killed it.
You never whacked it off.
No.
It's area.
Phrasing, mate, whacking off. No. I don't need to.
When we were kids, like I said, we used to do the rabbits and guinea pigs, catch pigeons.
No, I've never raised
catch
animals.
Fish,
No.
all kinds.
No, I've caught fish before, but
fish,
I had to
you
give them back.
catch a mackerel off the pier in Newcastle, snap his head off the side and barbecue it right there on a disposable.
You're allowed to?
Fuck knows, but...
That's what I was like, I don't know if I'm allowed to, mate.
And we used to throw the bones and that down in for the seal.
The seal?
Yeah, there's a seal or sea lion. I'm not sure
They
which.
eat bones?
Well, you throw down half a fucking fish, he's going to eat it.
Oh.
It down.
I literally just meant the bones.
On this pier though, I shit you not, you can cast the line out with 4 or 5 hooks on, and you'll pull it up and you'll have 4 or 5 heads. The seals know where the hooks are, and they just bite just below the neck, like the head of the fish, and they just leave all the heads on the line.
Smart.
And pull it up and they're like, pissing seal.
Smart fuckers, man. We don't give animals enough credit.
You have to cast a few lines out. Like I used to go with my granddad, my uncle and my mum, and we'd all catch stuff.
No, like I've said, I've been fishing. Never caught anything. Sounded depressing that did then, didn't it? I've caught stuff, but obviously it's on like commercial fisheries where you have to give them back.
I know, I've caught to eat. It's quite a rewarding feeling. Well, you know, it's like we were saying earlier, it satisfies that primal part of it.
That's the thing, it goes back to what we started off with. We as a human race, we need to do stuff, not necessarily the same sort of things, but the things that reach the same goal. Otherwise we're not happy.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Because nobody wants to work. My dad doesn't mind working however many hours. I'm sure your parents don't mind working however many hours. But they need to do other things. Do you know what I mean?
I think there's a big dissatisfaction in modern life.
Yeah.
And I think it's because a lot of jobs you don't create anything.
No.
So years ago when we were all like hunter-gatherers and farming, you know, you'd go out every day, you'd tend to your crops and you'd get to eat because of it. That was the satisfaction you got with survival. You know, like catching a fish on a pier, you've sat there in the pouring rain for 2.5 hours and now you're grilling your fish. You know, there's a
no, it is. I totally get it.
Definitely.
It's like, it goes back to making your own food. I really enjoy cooking because I eat it and it psychologically I feel better because I've cooked it.
Yeah. But do you ever have them days when you cook something and then because you've stood there cooking it you don't want to eat?
No, mate.
I'll get that all the time.
Because my food tastes good.
My food tastes good.
Because I'm a chef, mate.
A chef?
A chef.
A hef.
Do you chef?
I do.
I know I got 2 more things to go through. One of them's quite quick. I know it's only the second podcast, but I've got to call somebody out, mate.
Oh, what?
Do you know who Joe Weller is?
Joe Weller?
Joe Weller is a YouTube star.
Is it?
The man I noticed this, and I know that I did this first, because when I first Googled my podcast, nothing else came up other than...
like, the one you did,
yes.
the one I was on the
yeah, there was obviously other...
Waffles.
The
blue one.
Yeah, shut up. But this guy... No, he's quite famous, he's quite sound. But I'm still calling you out, you prick. He has a podcast called Waffling'. He has 6,900 subscribers. No content yet.
That's poor, man.
That's poor. What are you doing to me? What are you literally doing to me? What? Imagine in like 2 years' time where I actually have him on, and somebody brings this up. It's like, I don't hate you. I do, but I don't. I do, but I don't, mate.
That is ambivalence there.
Just stop it, mate. You know what I mean? You're making so much money off YouTube. Give the little man something. No, okay. You know, one of those things. I'm just trying to be a dickhead. Just trying to have a laugh here. But seriously, just pick a different name for your channel, mate. That's all I'm asking. No content. If you had podcasts up, I wouldn't have a leg to stand on it. But the man has...
Yeah, no content. That is weak.
Yeah, no... He has something like 6,900 subscribers. I have 4. So he has 6,996 more than me. Maybe, no, 86.
He's got many more people on
Yeah,
on the
man.
book than you.
With no content, at least give me a shout out, son. That's all I'm asking for. Low T, sucking corporate dick now.
Oh, you can't be sucking that off. You don't know what you'll catch.
Every disease under the sun, innit? And the last thing I wanted to bring up, is it possible to have a midlife crisis at the age of 25?
Well, it depends when you die, innit?
Yeah. Do you know what? I was expecting some really deep, not deep conversation, but some detailed conversation about this. But but can you?
Maybe. In your subconscious, you know that you're going to die at like 50.
I don't know.
Maybe your fates are just there.
Yeah, like I'm quite
It's already known.
Like I have certain things that I want to do before I die, but if I know I'm going to die, I'm not going to be like, I'll accept it.
You shouldn't know when you're going to die.
No. But yeah, can you? Because I am about to do something very stupid on Monday. I am preparing to buy a skateboard on Monday.
Oh my
and I'm
god!
going to learn how to skateboard.
Tony fucking Hawk over it.
I am going to learn how to skateboard at the age of 25. I know people that have done it later in life, but still, is this my midlife crisis?
Whatever you do, don't jump a car and break both your ankles. I knew a guy.
Oh, I was going to say, was that you?
It was not me.
No, I'm not going to, I'll learn how to do...
I don't step on no wheelie board.
Yeah.
Not for me, man.
Well, I tried when I was, 10-ish, but then none of my mates liked it, so I just, peer pressure, I just gave up.
Yeah, all my mates like drinking and rock music.
Yeah, so I was like, fuck it. I was a sheep when I was younger. But then I was thinking, you know what? I think I know what midlife crises are. I think you get to a point in life where you really don't give a shit anymore about people's perceptions of you. Because the classic one is a 50-year-old man buying a 1980s Ferrari in it, and people are like, this geezer's going through a midlife crisis because he's buying a car that he don't need, but he's always wanted.
Fucking Subaru.
You know what I mean? He's always wanted it. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I think that's what a midlife crisis is. But just because the word crisis is in there, people think it's a bad... I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing. I think it's like self-enlightenment. I think you've realised that you can do whatever you want and you're going to do stuff...
Yeah, like a penny drop.
Yeah, penny drops, man.
It's as long as it doesn't take over you. Like, you don't buy a fucking Ferrari that you can never afford the repayment.
Yeah.
Your wife in your house.
Yeah.
Like, if you buy a skateboard, what's that? A couple of £100?
140.
Yeah, that's what I mean. You're going to want to...
Which isn't that much as I thought.
Yeah, you might want some knee pads.
Yeah.
Maybe some trainies.
Trainers?
Trainies, man.
Oh, I think we're training wheels then.
Yeah,
no, I'm gonna get
fucking double up like a truck.
I'm gonna get a helmet and knee pads. Elbows are fucky. I don't give a shit.
You say this, and then when you can never write again.
Yeah.
Because your elbows are powder.
Yeah. The next podcast is on the 25th. I'll let you know if I've broken a bone since then. But I'm not gonna do any stupid tricks because I'm not gonna go on a half pipe or anything.
Just try a little.
Because I'm 20. Yeah, I'm 25. I don't want to be shown up by 12-year-olds. You know what I mean?
Have you ever? Why did you use it to try and get around quicker?
Sort of.
Have you ever seen them legs?
But I've always wanted to do it, but never did it. Do you know what I mean?
Have you ever seen them legs? You know, the runners who ain't got one missing leg. And you got the bladey thing.
Oscar Pistorius.
Yeah, the running blade. You can get them if you've got full legs, and they're just like shoes. They're like platform shoes with these blades on, and you can run a fucking mile. You're like a dart, bruv.
Dude, I might need that for my 10k.
Yeah. You're bouncing around like something out of a sci-fi movie.
They do them weird, don't they?
Wild.
Oh, don't know, man. I might look into that.
Yeah.
Might see if I can get away with it in my 10k. Knock off for 10 or 15 minutes.
They're brilliant now.
I am genuinely afraid of my 10k.
But you end up running at an angle forwards.
What's the thing? Most people run wrong as well. People will land their ankle down first, and you shouldn't do that because it impacts your ankles. If you look at slowed down Olympic runners, long distance. I've never watched Usain Bolt. Yeah. Flat-footed or toed ball first, and it's less impact. It's weird because I do it in the gym, and you do feel weird because it's not how you usually walk. But
is that not how you just run?
No, most people.
Some people not do that.
Proper people run. If you
proper people,
people that are properly running will land on the front bit of the foot or flat-footed. It's harder to do flat-footed, obviously, but you just look. A bit of ASMR.
I thought everyone ran like that on the tips.
Nah, most people run on their ankles.
Well,
Especially
yeah, if they're
novices.
running fucking backwards.
No, like even forwards. Like, because most people will step forwards, most people will step like that as well. And as soon as you make the conscious decision to do this...
I think it depends on the terrain as well. Look, if you're running through deep mud...
Oh, yeah, no, because that's not going to impact you though, is it? Because it's a bit softer, isn't it?
Yeah, but you're gonna fall forwards on your face if you use your toes, so you got to just...
Oh, that's what I mean.
Splat straight.
Yeah, if you're going for like a thick substance, ankles first, isn't it? Because it's not going to... Your whole foot's going to ache, not just your ankles. But yeah, if you've watched slowed down Olympic runners, they feet first. So yeah, I'm going to put my Just Giving page in the description, so if you want to send us £1, be more than happy. So yeah. But yeah, it's a weird technique. It's good for you though, because like I ran 4 kilometres the other day, like last week, and I realised I was running on my ankles, which sounds weird when you say it, but then I did 4k on Monday or Tuesday on my feet, and was less achy and had more energy actually. So yeah.
Yeah, you might be more efficient.
Yeah, you are more. Yeah, because you're not.
I heard a penguin is the most efficient mover on the planet once.
What do you mean?
Because the way it waddles.
It doesn't expel that much.
Yeah, it
energy.
doesn't expend that much energy for each like step.
You're saying that though, because if you look at a cheetah, they're fucked after, aren't they?
Yeah.
I mean, obviously.
So it's a penguin, he just waddles on fucking day after day, chilling out.
Oh, penguins.
Just get into his place like Pingu. Just rolling home, going to bully his mum and get free fish.
What was the noise Pingu made?
It's like a noot, wasn't
Was
it?
it Newt Newt?
Noot. Did
the Newt Newt?
Something like that, wasn't it?
Was it?
Yeah, it was Noot, because his little mouse face turned round. Because it's the beak of it's conical, so the wide edge is normally stuck to the face. But when he noots, they just flip it round, and it looks like a trumpet.
Yeah, get what you're saying now. Like, you said that originally, I was like, what are you on
His
about?
face turns inside out.
Yeah, I totally get that. Okay, and with that, we're done.
We're going to pack it in.
We're packing it in. My Instagram will be in the bio if you want to follow. I'll stick Peri's in there as well. Get in touch with Peri if you're in the Birmingham area and want anything recorded. I mean, he puts up with me and Dean for 4 hours now. So there's surely some better stuff he could be doing. But you don't do Insta, do you, mate?
No, I don't do social media. But if you like what I say, I'm sure Waffle will have me back on at some point.
Of course.
So just keep it on.
Yeah. So thank you very much for listening, guys. The next podcast is on the 25th with my good friend Reese Kinden, who is a DJ with the group Some Cellar. They just played the Hare and Hounds last night, I think. Brum Tropicana.
Every time someone says friend and DJ, I think of Kevin and Peri go large.
Yeah.
You are not my friend.
Oh, mate, I've got the
You are not my fellow DJ.
I've got my intro for next time, mate. Thank you very much. Cheers for listening, guys.